So, first things first, gang. This course is a full participation course. What that means is, you guys are responsible for breaking yourselves today. You have to participate. This isn't an amusement ride. You don't just go wee. You got to participate. You got to know what's going on. You have to have your awareness about you. You guys will be breaking yourself on these lines and lowering yourselves with these rappels. If you don't feel comfortable with that responsibility, kind of like sitting in an airplane near the exit row. Don't feel comfortable with that responsibility. You got to let me know. At any point you're not feeling comfortable with the course. Maybe it's a little too fast, a little too high. You got to let us know. We can get you down out of the trees and back into the parking lot at any moment, okay? Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that that's understood, we can understand that that works both ways also. You guys are being unsafe, maybe breaking some rules. Maybe if you really, really want to keep going, but you're not doing that well, not breaking yourselves on the lines, and I have to break yourself for you, that is something that I can make a call for you as well. Say, okay, it's not working out. I've never had to do that. Hopefully it won't start today. I doubt it. You guys all look pretty pumped. Cool. Okay. So, main rule in Zipline, pretty much the only rule that I have. This will get you to continued like that. Leave all this shiny stuff alone. These clippy guys here, this and all the straps, that's for us. We'll do the clipping, you guys do the zipping. Pretty simple, right? That's why we're here. So if I clip this to a tree, don't think you're helping me out by saying, here you go, Mr. Josh. This is helping you out. It's not. It's putting you in danger, and I don't like it. So, leave that stuff to us. Usually don't have a problem with that, but that's always the first rule. Okay, now that that's understood, we can get to the fun stuff. Teach you guys how to do a little zipping. So, each platform you step up on, you're going to see a stool. There's a stool on every platform. This stool is my friend, this stool is your friend. It's your friend more than my friend, no? This stool alleviates me having to yank up on you to get on every cable. Some of them are pretty tall. Standing on that stool gets you on and off this line without that power wedgie that you're going to be feeling while ziplining.
Come on over, D.
So, step on the stool. Also, step on the stool and face your guide. You want to look at me or D the whole time so we can see your gear. If you got this cable in between you, you know you're in the right spot. If this cable's behind you, you're not in the right spot. So that's hard for us to clip and unzip you if we got to reach around you. It's kind of an awkward hug. Don't really want to have anything to do with that. Plus, you smell bad. Stay over there. It's probably safer. Sound good? Yeah. Cool. So D's going to be kicking you off the platform today. I'm going to be catching you on the other side. When D asks you to step on the stool, he's going to ask you to put 2 hands on the cable. Make you stable. Pull yourself up just like that. Once you get on the stool, he's going to clip you in. He's going to ask you to weight your harness, load your harness. That means just sit back and relax. These are sit-in harnesses, guys. They're rated to hold up to 1,600 pounds. Pretty much to hold all of us in one. That's super awkward. We tried it once. Decided to spring for some extra. So we gave you your own. So sit back and relax. Get all comfortable. Personal adjustments are totally fine to make. If you got to pull your clothes down or wiggle the harness down a little bit, totally fine, but just leave all buckling and strapping to us. If you need it to be loosened or tightened, just let us know. But sit back and relax. Proper technique, guys, keeping your feet kicked up and crossed. You can either kick them up in front of you like this, or kick them up like this. Either way, be leaned back. If you're up on it like this, you're going to be swinging around a pendulum all day. You don't want to come in these lines backwards. You want to see where you're going. So nice lean back just like that, either out or in. We're all right-handed, right?
Yep.
Cool. So basically you're going to take this left hand, put it right here on this black tether. Right hand with the brake pad on it, it's going to go right on top of the trolley, just like that. Now, you're sitting, you're ready. You're going to hear some communication between D and I. I'm going to be over the radio saying, hey, clear, 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 clear. Just because you hear my voice, guys, doesn't mean it's time to launch. It means you're getting ready to go. But D's going to be telling you the one that's going to be telling you whether you're good to go or not. D's the one clipping you in and looking at your gear before he sends you. So, once you hear me on the radio, you look over at D. D says you're good to go, you're good to go. Looks a little bit like this. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Any questions on that so far? That's how you zipline, guys. That's proper zip form. Like I said, looks just like this, nice and lean back. Keeps you straight. Okay. So now we went over how to get going. Let's go over how to stop, because that's pretty important too. As I said before, guys, you're responsible for breaking yourselves on these lines today. So, you're going to be looking out for me on the other side and a signal that I'll be giving you. I only have 2 signals. They're both really simple. The first signal is the brake signal. It goes just like this, up and down with my hand. Might have keeping that with a little bit of yelling. Now, keep in mind I'm yelling to you, not at you. So don't get mad at me when you come over and I'm saying, brake, 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 brake. Just letting you know it's time to start putting on the brakes. So, I know we got some young kids here, but I know we've all been in cars before, and most of us have driven them. So when you're driving along in a car, you see a red light, you don't just slam on the brakes right when you see the light, right? That doesn't make any sense. You also don't go 100 miles an hour up to the light and then slam on the brakes. That doesn't make any sense. So this is just like in a car, guys. Same thing, friction brake. This brake pad right here, that's what's going to be doing the braking for you. So So as you're zipping along, you see me throw that signal. That signal's a red light. Now just because you see the red light doesn't mean you slam on the brakes. It just means you get ready to start braking. So when you see that signal, guys, all you're going to do is take your hand off of here, and with a nice open hand, stress that enough, a nice open hand, on the line, press down towards your face. Downward pressure. Adding more pressure as you get closer. So there's no need to pop it on there right at the e-brake. Ah! No need for that. Just up there, then glide. Example looks just like this. So you guys notice how I added more pressure as I got closer. That's a good way to use your depth perception today. I know we all have depth perception, we don't use it all the time, but today we're going to try to use it, okay? So, once again, see that brake signal? Nice even brake. Drag it behind you. If you grab the cable, guys, it's going to sting a little, alright? It's not going to sting your hand, it's going to sting your arm. Because you're going to be going about 35 miles an hour, and you grab that cable, yank, it's going to hurt. And it's going to send you into a spin. So, we don't want to see any of that today. Nice, even, open hand, drag it behind you. So, now that you got that down, let's talk about the other signal. It's a pretty simple signal. Looks just like this, right here. This means no more brake, come on in. Two signals in one, just like that. No more brake, come on in. That means that you hit the brake a little too hard, and you're not going to make it. What I mean by that is, each of these cables is shaped like a U. There's a starting point and an ending point. You're going to hit that belly, and then you're going to start climbing. The gravity is going to help us out a lot today. It's going to slow us down, but you are responsible for braking yourself, so the signals are important. If you hit the line too hard and you're not coming in with enough speed, I'll be able to tell, and I'll say, no more brake, no more brake. In the event of that, just take your hand off the cable, but keep it where it is, because you might gain a little speed and need to slow down right towards the end. So just keep it where it is and keep on coming until you can use your depth perception as you get closer. A little more brakes might be necessary, or not at all. You might just glide right in. Sound good? Yep. Cool. So those are the two signals. Which brings me to the last point of the day, pretty much, is say you see that signal for the no more brake, but you didn't do it in time. Let's just say you didn't make it. You're stranded out in the middle. What do? First thing you do, scream as loud as you can, because you're dangling. No, I'm just kidding. Don't panic, guys. It's okay. Happens all the time. It's called a self-rescue. I'll demonstrate it right here, right now. It's really simple. As you're zipping along, oh, a pterodactyl. Ow! Now I'm stuck. Two hands on the cable, guys. This is the only time where this hand comes off and goes right in front of everything, just like that. If this is out of here, that's okay too, just as long as your trolley's not moving. Because you don't want to zip into that belly I was talking about. It'll turn a 2-foot pull into a 200-foot pull or more, and that'll be a lot more of a workout for you. So, as you come in, you don't make it. The platform's right there. Stop. Turn yourself in the direction of your travel. Head in that direction. Hand over hand, just like this, till you get to the platform. 9 times out of 10, the guy's going to reach out, grab your tether, say, I got you. You just move your hands out of the way. It's a lot harder for me to pull you the rest of the way if I got a speed bump every foot of the way. So when I say I got you, just move your hands, I'll pull you the rest of the way. Now, the event that you do freak out and you don't grab the cable and you zip out towards the middle, you're going to have a long pull in, you might get tired, might not even be able to do it. Pretty physically demanding. In the event of that, just keep in your pocket, pull out a 20, wave it around, I'll zip out there just like a taxi. I'll tether to you, pull you in. Just because I'm a nice guy, I'll split it with D. He's going to be on the end, ground support. You got it! You got it! So, now, all jokes aside, guys, if you do get stuck out there, I will come and get you. That's what I'm trained for. Get paid hundreds of dollars a year to do this, so you can trust me. Okay, gang, so any questions after all that? I know it was a lot, but that's why we have a practice line and then a couple short lines to get you going. So I know it was a lot of information, but kind of have to feel it all out like that. We're good? No questions? No concerns? No confessions?
Not yet.
No? How about any compliments?
Nice hat really brings out the color of your eyes.
Oh, really?